Hi, this is your personal chef, Gus. Today we're going to do one of my favorite recipes. It's a Greek recipe and it's a famous Greek moussaka or moussakas as we call it. This recipe has three skills. One is the meat sauce, one is the bechamel sauce as we call it, the white creamy sauce that goes on the top, and one is to do the vegetables because moussaka is layers of potatoes, zucchini, eggplant, then meat sauce, and then we're going to put the bechamel sauce and we're going to build it all together in a big pot, and then we're going to bake it. So I'm doing the vegetables right now, and we're going to start with the meat sauce. For meat sauce, you can use either beef or a mixture of beef and pork that I'm using today, half and half. Or you can do lamb with pork or lamb and beef, and anyways, anything you like. So we're going to start the meat sauce, which is very easy and simple to do. In a pot, we're going to put chopped up onion and chopped up garlic. I did one onion and about 4 shells of garlic. Okay, and I have 1 kilo of ground beef here. About half a kilo of ground beef, half a kilo of ground pork. So combination, the two of them, it's about 1 kilo. So we'll put that in a pot. So we're going to saute the onions and the garlic. It smells really good. As you see, start getting nice and shiny and soft. We're going to put the meat right in there. Saute the meat a little bit. So we saute the meat a little bit, not too much, just a little bit. We're going to add tomatoes. A little bit of salt, a little bit of oregano, some black pepper, a little bit thyme, gives a nice flavor, nice earthy flavors. And the last thing we're going to put, a little bit of cinnamon. Cinnamon gives another nice little taste to it. So we're going to stir them all together. Oh, it smells so good. Okay. And we're going to lower to medium, and we're going to let it cook for about 45 minutes. So about halfway cooking our meat sauce, I add some fresh basil and some fresh parsley. I don't want to put that from the beginning when it's fresh, because if you do it from the beginning, then it's going to become bitter. And I add a little bit water too in the sauce, because it starts getting a little bit dry. So, and I'm gonna cook it another half an hour until the water evaporates and it gets a little bit thicker. So, like we said, we're gonna slice potatoes, we're gonna slice eggplant, zucchini, and today I choose to put some red peppers. It's a season for it. It tastes really good. So, and we're gonna lay them all into the pan. Okay. After I cook them all, you can deep fry them or you can bake them. I bake them with a little bit of olive oil, and that way they're not sucking too much oil, they're not going to be greasy. So while this one's are ready, our meat sauce is boiling over here, and it's halfway through. We're going to make the bechamel sauce. So we're going to start with butter, about 1/3 of a pound for this pan here. Okay, I'm going to put it right inside my pot here. I want it to melt down. So we're going to make the bechamel right now. We have the butter. We're going to add some flour to it. So we're going to make. So we have the butter here, and we're going to add some flour in order to make it a little bit thicker. A little bit more. We'll make sure that we cook the flour, because otherwise it's going to taste floury, right? So, all right, it becomes nice and thick. That's enough. So we'll cook the flour a little bit, and then we're going to add milk to it. And the consistency is what we want right now. So after the salt, pepper, and nutmeg, we're going to add a little bit Parmesan cheese. And at the very end, the Parmesan is going to give a nice taste to it. At the very end, we're going to put 4 eggs for this amount. I have separated the egg yolks from the egg whites. So I'm going to put the egg yolks in here quickly. First, which I have beat up. And at the end, we're going to put the egg whites, which we have beat to a light meringue. The heat is off. Okay, we're going to put that in there and fold it slowly. And our bechamel is ready. And our bechamel is ready to go. So we take it off the heat because it's still cooking, and we don't want that. Don't want to cook anymore. And we'll wait for the meat sauce to get done. It's almost ready. Okay, nice and thick, and the vegetables are ready too. And we're going to put it together. So, after we finish the bechamel, we're going to start building the moussaka now. First of all, we put the layers of potatoes. We're going to put a little bit of cheese in between. Cheese is giving a taste, and also it sucks all the oil. Like I said, in this moussaka, we're going to put some red peppers. So, and then after the red peppers, I'm just going to layer all the eggplant. We'll put some more cheese after the eggplant. And the last thing we're going to put is the zucchini. We finished the zucchini too. We'll put a little bit more cheese. Put the meat sauce. I'm using 1 ladle with whole, so that way we can get most of the juice out. And we're going to lay all the meat sauce. Smells really good.
Hey Dad, what are you cooking?
Hi Nico.
Hello.
How you doing?
Hello. I'm good. How are you?
Good.
What are you cooking?
What it looks like to you? You should know that.
Mousaka.
Mousaka.
Yeah, yummy. I can't wait to eat this.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's gonna be ready soon.
Yeah.
You like moussaka, right?
I love it. It's my favorite food.
That's great. So we'll finish up laying the meat sauce. And now we're just gonna put the bechamel right on top. Beautiful. So we put the bechamel on top, and the last touch we do, we keep a little bit of cheese, and we put some nutmeg with the cheese. Okay, and we're going to put it right on top. That is going to give a nice taste, and we're going to make our bechamel really good, and our whole food is going to taste excellent. So now we're going to bake it at 400 for about 45 minutes. 45 minutes. If your pan is really full, it's nice if you put another one, just in case if you start overflowing on your oven, so you don't make it dirty. And don't forget, you can find your my recipes at
www.cookwithgus.ca.
Thank you very much, and bon appetit.